Vijay Rupani resigned as the Chief Minister of Gujarat ahead of an assembly election in Prime Minister Modi's home state later next year. What's behind this move and why now? Well, sources say the party's central leadership expressed dissatisfaction with his performance containing the spread of coronavirus in the state, and this is a course correction in a key year. Opposition's reaction to Mr. Rupani's resignation was led by Hardik Patel, the working president of the Congress Gujarat unit, who declared it is now clear the BJP proved to be a complete failure. Interestingly, Vijay Rupani has now become the fourth BJP leader to step down as Chief Minister of a party-ruled state in the last 6 months. Now, the BJP legislature party is likely to meet this afternoon to possibly select a new leader after Vijay Rupani's resignation. Let's go across to Saurabh for more. And Saurabh, tell us more about, the names and the possible options doing the rounds. There's talk of union ministers, even a governor.
Absolutely, Praful Patel is one of those names that are doing the rounds. Several other names also doing the rounds, including, other names that have been floated around. But it seems that it will eventually be a decision that will be directed from the top. And by the top, I mean Mr. Modi, the Prime Minister, and Mr. Amit Shah, the Home Minister. Because eventually all of this is, of course, a decision taken by the top leadership. It's not Mr. Rupani's decision, so to speak. But obviously, when the legislators gather here at Kamalam, which is the state BJP headquarters in Gandhinagar, they will elect a leader. Who that leader will be is someone that's going to be decided by the top. The formality of electing that leader will happen here at 2 o'clock in the afternoon. We will see before that central leaders come in. This is, of course, the state BJP headquarters where all that action is going to take place later in the day. It's a political Sunday in Gujarat, but obviously, lots of meetings happening before that as well. Bhupendra Yadav, Narendra Singh Tomar, all are expected to be here. And also, there have been several discussions yesterday itself after the resignation of Mr. Rupani as Chief Minister of Gujarat. So, several names in the offing, several names are doing the rounds. No one knows who it's going to be finally, except for perhaps Mr. Amit Shah and Mr. Modi, whose directions will be obviously playing out in the party headquarters, where the MLAs will meet to elect a legislature party leader who will then perhaps take over as Chief Minister.
All right, Saurabh, thanks so much for joining us with those details, so possibly the name by the end of today.